Hello, my beautiful people. Hope you're all having a wonderful, restful, and joyful weekend. I have been having a very eventful weekend, not one that I planned at all. And I thought I would share it with you folks. Are you ready for this? Okay, here it goes. So yesterday at around, I would say maybe 2:30, close to 3 o'clock perhaps, I was still in my robe and tidying up and cleaning up and so on as one does on a Friday, and thinking about what I may want to do for um, Friday's episode. And the power went out in the building. Well, first the power went out. I thought maybe it's perhaps something I did. Maybe I plugged the wrong thing in the wrong place and something happened. Right? It's happened to me before. So I checked and I was like, okay, it's not me. It's not just my unit. It's the entire building. So I thought, because there's construction happening. There's one right across from where I live, and there's two, I think, about a block or two away from where I live. And so I'm like, it's likely they did something, in the construction stuff, and they either like cut the wrong thing or they had to shut off power for some reason or another. So it will be back on soon. 20 minutes passed, nothing. At about close to 30 minutes or so, I thought, you know what? I need to change. I can't just stay in my robe. So I went walking towards my bedroom to get changed, and there was this very intense smell, very intense odor. And prior to that, I would say maybe 5 or 6 minutes, actually about 10 minutes prior to that, I started to feel very nauseous, very kind of like as if I was going to pass out. And I thought, well, it's not like I'm doing heavy work or anything. Why do I feel like this? Once I got into the bedroom, the odor was so intense, and the feeling of I am literally going to faint just was so intense that I just exited the bedroom immediately. And I thought, what is happening? And then I just heard bam, 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 bam. Very strong, heavy knocks on my door. I said, hang on, I'm coming. I opened the door. There's these two firefighters with oxygen mask on, full gear, everything. They're like, leave now, exit now, leave now, exit now. And I'm like, what? They're like, leave now, you have to leave now. I'm like, why? I was like, I just have a robe on. I can't leave now. It's cold outside. So the one firefighter, he came in and he's like, okay, go change quick. And so he was in my unit, and he had an air tester thing testing the quality of the air. And so silly. I'm like going, okay, what should I wear? What should I wear? Is it, how cold is it outside? And I'm looking at it, he goes, you have to hurry up. And I'm like, okay. So I just put some stuff on, and as I was exiting the bedroom, I was like, oh shoot, I should grab my passport. Oh, I have stuff in the safety deposit, or the safety thing. I should grab the stuff that's in there. And he saw me going back. He's like, you've got to leave. We've got to leave. He's like, the air quality in your unit right now is 3 times what is acceptable for humans to inhale. He goes, we have to leave. And he goes, you don't have oxygen mask on or anything. He goes, we have to leave. Come on, let's go. And I was like, okay. So we left, and the firefighter that was outside the door, he turned on this huge flashlight, because I live in very, very high up, and the stairs are all dark. So in order for us to see, and they were just great. They were really wonderful. And one of two things happens to me when I'm in a state of like shock or that kind of urgency. I either get very, very, very quiet. I go internal. I go inside and just very quiet. Or I get very talkative. I want to know what's happening. Who are you? What's your name? Why are you here? how can we resolve this issue, right? So the very quiet one didn't show up. The very talkative Antonio showed up, and I was just, why am I getting all like weird now? I was just, I said, what's your name to the firefighter who was right next to me? His name is Marshall. And I said, okay, Marshall, I'm Antonio. He's like, nice to meet you, Antonio. I said, so if I were sleeping, um, like I something would have happened to me. I said, because is the building on fire? What's going on? He goes, no, the building's not on fire. He said, actually, the transformer that's on the ground that connects a few buildings here exploded. And he said the fumes from the explosion is very toxic, and it's rapidly going up this building, and no, it didn't go up the other one, because it's our building that the transformer is closest to. And he said, he said it's very toxic, and that is when I asked, just in a joking way, I said, so if I were asleep, I would have been passed out and I would have known. He goes, well, we have keys for all of the units. We knock, and if we don't hear a response, we do come in. I said, okay. He goes, don't worry, we would have rescued you. We would have taken you out. I was like, that's nice to know. Thank you. But so then I started to ask questions, and they were so friendly, and I made friends with one of the cops, with these two firefighters, with the head person in charge, who reminded me of Santa Claus for some reason. Um, but at the same time, there was this nervousness of what could have happened. I'm okay. I'm happy. I'm okay. The manager for our building, when he heard the explosion, he actually went to the basement to see what was happening. The smoke was so heavy already that I don't know, anyways, he passed out, and he was rushed to the hospital. He's fine. He was discharged this morning. So we were led back in to the building at around 11:30ish, and were advised to open all of our windows, doors, everything. And so did that. And it was quite, coming back into the building, also the serenity of not having power, electricity, the quietness of it. It's quite eerie, but at the same time, it's extremely peaceful. So I came into my apartment, and I knew where I had candles. And here's a weird, funny thing about me. So as I got the candles and took them out, I was like kind of angry, because it's like, this is not an occasion to light these candles, because the candles actually were gifts, and I know they're quite expensive. So it's like, this is not the occasion. This is not the occasion. But I had to I had to light them. So actually, I only did two, and I kept um, the other ones. Then it occurred to me that I had actually this little craft thing that is these little lights that you can put into like a bottle and make a lamp. So I took one of my wine bottles, and this little thing was up. It's operated by batteries, and I have batteries in my fridge. So I grabbed the batteries. Yes, I put them in the fridge. I grabbed the batteries. I put it on and worked as a lamp. If I'm able to upload the picture and show you, you will see it. So the hope was that today it would be all up and running, but the last update I received, they said it could take up to 3 days to fix, and or 13 hours. So my hope was at 13 hours, but I don't know. Right now is, as I'm recording this, it's 5 p.m. and my friends are coming to take me out to dinner very soon. So I'm going to record this, upload it, and then go get dressed. everyone has offered me a place to stay with that. My parents called and said, "We're coming to pick you up." And I was like, "No, no." I love the comfort of my home. I like being at home. But I'll make a decision whether or not to um, stay over with one of my friends this evening. All depending. If the power comes back on, I'll come back home. If not, I'll see what I decide. But I just wanted to update you folks on that. I was working on creating a list of the performers at Invictus closing and opening ceremony. I've done the list. I have the everything ready. I just need to like link things, make sure I link them properly. And if everything is done properly, you will see this, and hopefully you'll enjoy the music. I listened to it. I enjoyed it enormously. Some of it is very sad, but at the same time, I think it deals with mental health. It deals with a lot of things that I think the audience will appreciate. Two of the songs got me in my feelings like a lot, and yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope I'm able to upload this and you were able to enjoy. Thank you so much for your everything. Thank you for yeah. Be kind to yourself. Take care of yourselves. Love the people around you because stuff can happen so quickly in one's life. So quickly. Um, yeah, love you guys. Take care. Bye.